What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video I want to talk about what the meaning is of 1111. If you have stumbled across this video, then you are probably going crazy because you are seeing this number everywhere, or people are talking about it, and you're trying to figure out what the hell does this number mean. If that's you, stay tuned and we're going to jump right into it. Okay, so the number 1111 is made up of 4 ones. So before we say what 1111 means, we need to just get a basic understanding of what does the number 1 mean in numerology. So the number 1 has everything to do with new beginnings. It also has to do with you creating your own destiny. If you think about that single digit, it's no one else. It's number 1. You are number 1, and you are creating your own reality. Now, subconsciously or consciously, you have decided to go on some kind of spiritual journey, and now you have tapped into the metaphysical or the spirit world, and it is trying to get your attention and let you know that it is going to assist you in this journey. You don't have to do this alone. You have now opened yourself up to something beyond the surface level, and you've decided to dig deep. And so now the spirit world has permission from you, subconsciously or consciously, to try to communicate with you. And it's doing so through these numbers. So as I mentioned, number 1 is about new beginnings. So with 1111, it is number 1, but it's 4 times. So it magnifies that number 1, and it goes from just having a new beginning to a full spiritual awakening. So 1111 is reminding you that you are on a spiritual journey, and this is a new beginning for you. So why is this a new beginning? It is a new beginning because now you have an opportunity to be mindful of the life that you are creating. Now, whether you see 1111 or not, you have been creating your own reality. You can either be happy with that reality or maybe you are not, but you've been doing it anyway. With 1111 and deciding to go on this spiritual journey, it's letting you know that your thoughts are creating this reality, and you have an opportunity to change your thoughts and exist on a more spiritual plane. This is so important, guys, because there's no having a new journey without changing our thoughts. We have gotten into the habit of doing these things for however old we are. For me, 31 years, I've been doing and living and thinking the same way. And over the last several years, I have, started thinking differently as I'm on this journey, but there are still habits that I have to get out of because I have practiced them for my entire life. So I am not going to create the reality that I truly want without changing the way that I think, not only about people, but more importantly, about myself. So whatever I'm dealing with, I have to now take on the responsibility of, which is different for a lot of us because most of us are living in our past and we're making decisions about our lives based on our past. And that is not necessarily a bad thing, but we want to use wisdom and hindsight and not allow the past to hinder us from moving forward. So if you are seeing 1111, it is a call to action on changing the way that you think so that you can now make your thoughts into reality and start to manifest the things that you truly want. This is an exciting time. You now know you don't have to do this thing alone, and there is a plethora of spiritual guides in the universe and your ancestors and God who wants to help and communicate with you. And this is obviously just one of the means that they are using to get your attention, and it works because now you are doing some research and finding out exactly what do you need to do to move forward. With you seeing 1111, this needs to put you on high alert to the different things that are coming into your experience that is trying to help you to move forward. So even though this is an individual experience, things are still going to be presented in front of you, opportunities to start things over, to have a new beginning. If you have been asking for a new job, you may be getting it. If you are asking to start a new business, you may see those opportunities start to present themselves, because now you are consciously deciding to live your life intentionally. You're not allowing life just to live you. And with this decision, everything changes. Another thing I want to say about your spiritual journey is that a lot of people may not understand you, and you will probably at some point start to feel some kind of isolation in your physical world. Now, on a spiritual level, you have now gained all of these different guides to help you. So obviously you are not alone, and there is a huge community on the internet of people now who are embarking on this spiritual journey. So my advice is to stay connected to those things. Otherwise, you may start to feel a bit of isolation. But realize this is this is about you. So whereas you may have spent a lot of your life with other people and their opinions and things, this is telling you to have some solidarity and be okay with being alone and creating your own destiny. Do not ask anyone to understand, or just be quiet. And I'm talking to myself too, because we have a tendency, once we start seeing these numbers, and we want to tell everybody about it and talk to them, which is fine, but be prepared that everyone is not going to understand where you're at. They probably will be looking at you like you got two heads, and it may leave you feeling even more isolated. So let this be your little secret between you, your spirit guides, and the community that you see has embraced this kind of lifestyle. So if you're seeing 1111 and you are super excited about this new spiritual path that you are about to take, but you're like, Erica, I am very negative, and you're just being real with yourself. You're like, I know I need to start this spiritual journey, but I have dark thoughts, I have negative thoughts, I don't believe in myself, I don't think I'm capable. Believe me, this is where I was as well, and still am fighting through those feelings. I would tell you to get you some positive affirmations. If you do not feel confident enough to speak life into yourself, we live in an age where you can find what you need. And I had a video that I listened to religiously every single day that drilled into me the way that I needed to start talking to myself, because we have this self-talk and these patterns and behaviors that we've picked up along the way, and they are not serving us. So in the meantime of us doing the physical work we need to do to, move forward, we also mentally need to be flooding and drowning ourselves in positive affirmations. I have some in the description for you. I actually have created some positive affirmations as well. I hope those help you. Make sure you listen to them daily. Make it a part of your routine as you're making your coffee, as you're brushing your teeth, in the shower. Put it on your Bluetooth speaker, or if you're riding into work, listen to it. But it is going to change your life and give you that little nudge you need and confidence that, yes, I am where I'm supposed to be. Everything happening to me is for my best interest. I am moving forward. I am abundant. I'm powerful. I am wealthy. All these things that we may not have been told growing up, but that we absolutely have to believe in order to achieve those things. And I want to say congratulations to you if you are seeing numbers. I know this may not be the most in-depth video, and I will give you some resources down below if you want to read even more into numerology and what these numbers mean. But if you are seeing 1111, get excited, because this is just the beginning. Now that the door has been opened for you to communicate communicate with the spiritual side, your life is never going to be the same. And you probably won't relate to people the same way, but it's okay, because the inner peace that we're going after, that's what's important. So buckle in, get ready. Don't jump on your high horse. I know a lot of people that get real geeked about seeing numbers and you feel like you've arrived, and the universe has a way of letting you know, girl, you're not there yet. I've done it. I'm not ashamed to admit I thought I was like, oh, I see numbers, I see things. God is communicating with me. God is communicating with everybody. It's just whether or not are you paying attention, and most importantly, are you going to actually do something different? It's not enough just to see these numbers. These numbers is not going to change your life just because you looked at them. They do bring an energy with them, and you have to grab onto that energy and take it with you into the actions that you do next. Otherwise, you're just seeing a bunch of numbers and you're living the same life that you've been living. So it all starts and stops with you, and I'm going to leave it at that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that other people who are looking for this kind of content are more likely to find it. And if you like videos like this, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.